What I don't know is like how long I have to turn it over for it to start. I might have to pump gas for it a little bit. I don't know.
You have to send it to do it?
I do because I first got you. Okay, well,
Not yet?
not yet.
Okay, good luck.
Okay, thanks. Success. It's not that loud either. Hey! It's alive. It's sounds great. That's a lot quieter than I thought. Good. So it runs. It's alive. Took 4 times. Real quickly, this is kind of what happened to me, and maybe this will help somebody moving forward. But the very first fail I had that you saw was the clutch safety switch was wired incorrectly. Actually, it's incorrect in the manual, Factory 5 manual. It shows the wrong terminals are supposed to be used. So once I put a meter to that and figured it out that the manual was wrong, that was an easy fix. So then it would crank, but then it wouldn't start. It would not fire up, and I was smelling fuel at the front, so I knew the Holly Sniper, I knew it was getting fuel. Everything read correctly on the Sniper screen, so couldn't figure it out. Put a call into Mike Forte. He's the one I bought the motor from, and he was really quick to diagnose it. He said, yeah, it's sounds like it's a coil issue. He says you probably wired the coil incorrectly, and of course I that wouldn't surprise me, but it did surprise me a little bit because coils are pretty simple to wire up, even for me. So went back and looked at it, and sure enough, the coil itself was wired correctly. On the inside of the car, I had not wired the 12-volt source correctly. So the short of it is the coil wasn't seeing 12 volts. As soon as I fixed that, as you saw, as soon as I touched the key, the thing started right up. So that, very exciting. So and by the way, I love the way the muffler sounds. I'm just listening into it inside the garage, and it's quieter than I thought, which is nice, and has kind of a nice growl as you give it a little pedal. Now, it'll be really interesting to hear how this sounds under acceleration, but the X-Pipe is really nice. It's kind of gets rid of some of that cracking or that harsh part of the note, so that's a nice surprise. But now on to the kind of buttoning up the electrical work, the dash wiring, things like that. I haven't. I kind of did just the bare minimum to get it started. I wanted to get past that hurdle and then focus back on the electrical work. My wiring is a little bit different than the Factory 5 wiring. That primarily relates to me not using their gauges. My gauges use a central kind of CPU. You wire all to that. All the wire connections are done there, and then you plug those into the back of the displays and into the back of the gauges themselves via a Cat 5 cable. So the wiring's all different, and I'm going to kind of dive into that. So that's what you're going to be looking at next. So I've got a running motor, and I'm very happy about it. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for, I guess, wiring. Thanks.